Hello student, I am K. Dev, science teacher of Neura High School. Have brought a video on the topic separation of component of mixture. Last we discussed about different types of impure substance mixture like true solutions, its property, colloids, its property, and the suspension. Now we have also discussed about the components of mixture, that is impure substance may be separated by a simple physical process. In this video we discuss about how the components of mixtures are separated by physical process. The physical process are some process are simple process which we discussed in the first part of video. Some process are complex process that we discuss in the second part of the video. The first technical simple process is hand picking. The components of a solid and solid mixture. Components of a solid mixture can be separated by the hand picking. It is useful for the household activity. That is, this is only useful when the particles are large enough to be easily seen, and it is the most common use method to separate the following substances. Here, separating the pebbles from the rice or dal, separating the glass from the mint leaves, separating the parts of saliva. This process is very simple process which is used in the household activity. We have easily seen. Now, another process is sieving. It is also the household activity. Sieving is used to separate the minute particles of different size passing through a sieve, holes of sieve. When the mixtures components of mixture, one is bigger and another is very minute, the minute particles is separated out through the sieve, and the unwanted particles is left over the sieve. You can see when the fluid is sieved, the fluid is come out through the holes of the sieve, and some unwanted particles is leaves behind on the sieve container. Here, different size sieves are used to separate different types of mixture containing minute particles. The size of sieve is taken as per the size of the component that may be separated. Sieve is a device containing tiny holes of wire mesh and separating wanted element from the unwanted element. If the unwanted materials is very small in quantity and bigger in size, and the wanted material is smaller in size that may be passed through the holes of the sieve, then the wanted materials may be separated out through the process of sieving. It is given here. You can see the fluid is separated from the unwanted materials that is mixed with the fluid, and the sand is also separated out from the pebbles is unwanted materials, and sand may be separated, fine sand may be separated through the holes of the sieve. This is the example of the sieve. Next, sedimentation and decantation. Sedimentation and decantation, both processes carried out simultaneously after and successively. After sedimentation, decantation process is carried out when the heavier component in the mixture settle after water is added. When some heavy component that mix with the water and that may be settled down at the bottom, and the process is called sedimentation. Like we can see with the muddy water is taken in a tumbler, and after some time the mud is settled down at the bottom, and we can separate the water that is above the sedimentation through the decantation. But the sedimentation is not sometimes slow than to increase the sedimentation by the loading process. Suppose that when the clay water is taken and the clay is very fine particles which cannot settle down easily, then loading process is applied, in which sedimentation rate of sedimentation increases by the when the alum is added in the muddy water, all the mud particles attach with the alum and settle down very quickly. In this way, the water is separated from the clay that is settled down in the bottom. Here, It is the process is the sedimentation when the insoluble particles is settled down very heavier particles settle down. When the water along with the dust is removed, the process is called decantation. After sedimentation, decantation process is carried out, and both the component may be separated out. This is a quick but the rough process, because some sedimented particles may mix with the liquid also, separating a mixture of the liquid and the insoluble solid particles. Here, santification. This process is used for the separating the component of colloid. Colloid is a heterogeneous mixture in which there are the two components, a dispersed phase and dispersing medium. Dispersed phase and dispersing medium both components is separated out through the process of centrifugation. The colloids are like the milk, blood. The components of blood and the milk may be separated through the centrifugations. Here, the method of separating the denser particles and the lighter particles, that mix in the colloid mixture by using the centrifugation machine is called the centrifugation. This process is called centrifugations. Example: if you take some milk in a centrifuging machines and spin it rapidly, then the cream separate from the milk, because cream is less dense than the milk. Milk is like a watery component, that is the dispersing medium, and the cream is the dispersed phase, that is dispersed in the milk. This process is used for the separating the cream from the milk, that is the centrifugation process. Now, filtration. The filtration, when the insoluble liquid, it has some bigger size particles is mixed with a liquid that can be seen through the naked eye also, and the simple filter paper is used to separate the insoluble particles mixed with the liquid, and a heterogeneous mixture component of heterogeneous mixture which are separated through the filtration. For this, use the light. The mixtures composed of the solid and liquid are easily separated by the filtration. Filtration is a technique that is used to porous barrier to separate a solid from a liquid. Liquid is smaller in size and the solid is bigger in size. Liquid is passed through the pores of the filter, but the insoluble particle that is bigger in size left behind on the filter. That is the common process of separating the solid and liquid. Here, the magnetic separation method. Magnetic separation, the mixture components are one of is magnetic substance, another is non-magnetic. Then the magnetic separation process is applied. Take some example here. Take some iron filling and a china dish. In a china dish, eat some sugar to it. Take a magnet, hold it with a paper over the mixture. Iron filling gets attached to the magnet. Only the sugar remains in the china dish. This method is known as magnetic separation method. We can see this method is used to separate the magnetic substance from the non-magnetic others. Here we can see the example of sugar. The sugar taken in china dish and iron filling, both are mixed together. Mixture of sugar and iron. Here magnet is bring near the mixture, then the magnetic substance, that is iron, cling to the magnet and separate it round from the mixture, and the sugar and the iron filling is separated by the magnetic separation process. Next one is evaporation. Evaporation is a process in which, if the solute is dissolved in water, liquid, and the liquid is evaporated due to the heating below the boiling point, then the solid is left behind in the container and the liquid is evaporated. In this process, we can see the solid which is obtained as a crystal, which is obtained after the evaporation of the liquid. It is given here. Some solid is dissolved in water here. After heating, water is evaporated and solid comes out as a crystal. Here, the hot solution is slow to cool. The solid separate as the pure crystal. If the solution is supersaturated and very thick, then after cooling, the excess solid that dissolve in the solution is separate out as crystal. And first you make the solution as a supersaturated solution in which the excess amount of solid is dissolved temporarily. After cooling, the excess amount of solid that dissolved in the liquid is separate out as a crystal, and the both process is applied here. And after some liquid that is not dissolved in the solid at the low temperature is separated by the filter paper and dried. Next is crystallization. In this process, same process is applied here as evaporation and crystallization, but something is different here. Separation technique that result in the formation of pure solid. For the crystallization, the solid is obtained as a very pure form. The particles from a solution containing the dissolved substance. If the dissolved substance is when the solid is dissolved in the in a liquid solvent and temporarily and forming a supersaturated solution, after and when the solution is allowed to cool down, the excess amount of solid that dissolved in the liquid is separate out as a crystal, and this crystal of solid is very pure form, and that is crystal that is separated out as a crystal. Here, as one substance evaporate and dissolve, the dissolved substances come out solution and collect as a crystal, produce highly pure. This substance that is obtained is a highly pure substance, highly pure solid. Rocky candy is the example of this process of that is separated by the crystal. Some also the salt, sodium chloride is also separated through the crystallization. Sugar candy is also obtained by the crystallization. Some salt like the copper sulfate is also separated out through the crystallization. The substance that is crystal that is obtained after cooling, that is separate out the crystal, is very pure form. Now student, we discuss in next video there's some physical process that are very complex as compared to simple process in the next video. Okay, thank you.